I'm Tutankhamun so nosy as a dinky. I used to sleep in a pyramid and see how Matthew cradled Tina. I know how Matthew and Tina met with nouns and verbs, but I'm not Hermit the perv. And shout out to Beyonce because she is a beautiful gal. Now, Tina knows say I'm a South Park girl with a needle and thread. Dreams folded in my fabrics, prices in my head. January baby 54, Capricorn and still learning how to make a life from talent and will. Matthew knows say I walked into that lobby with a suit and a smile. Phone sales, big talk, Houston hustle, slick style. January 9th, 52, charting stars in my mind. Didn't know I'd find my future standing right in that line. Matthew knows said, miss you, drop your pen, but it was you who fell first toward me. Tina knows laughed and said, boy, go run your game on somebody else on this earth. Matthew knows said, but I saw how you listened when I said my dreams out loud. I thought that's a woman I could stand beside, make our mamas proud. Tina knows said, say my name, Matthew, under highlighted impressions. Celestine and Tina, I see forever in your eyes. From the 70s static on the radio dial to a 90s love with the wedding aisle. Every word between us, every late night talk turned two strangers in a lobby to a lifetime walk. Tina said, do you remember that storm, Bayou water running high? I slipped off that slick old bridge, thought this girl might die. Current grabbed my ankles, pulled me under dark and cold. I saw mama's face, heard, baby, you got more life to hold. When you told me that story, you were quiet for a while, staring past the window, then you gave that crooked smile. You said God pulled me back so I could sew more than seams. I said he pulled you back so we could share these dreams. Tina said I was so near the edge, it made every breath feel new. Matt said if angels spared you from that river, they was saving you for the woman you would become, and the family in your hands. So you take my near-death story and turned it into your sweet talk plan. Matthew, why you always see a future in my scars? Girl, your battles are the reason you can reach for stars. Matthew, if you can beat that river, you can beat this life. And if you'll have me, I'll be more than just a man. I'll be your right to be continued. Do bop be tight.
This is the leftovers of Tina and Knowles by TutDraculaX. Story to a seed we sow. Matthew say, Celestine, and you're the reason I believe in songs. We turned every whispered story to a seed we sow. Every conversation, every midnight prayer built a bridge from that river to the love we'd share. Matthew said house party off Scott Street, records on the floor. Parliament, Marvin Gaye, boots dragging through the door. I saw you in the kitchen, solo dancing to the groove, stirring gumbo like a DJ, every step a move. You leaned in the doorway, thought you were so cool. Afro pick perfect like you just left school. You said, can I get a bowl or at least a dance? I said, you can have one, boy, I'll let you take your chance. Matthew laughed, Tina, when I stumbled on the 2 and 4 beat. Tina said,
you talk real smooth, but you got 2 left feet.
I told you, teach me, girl, I'll learn if you stay. We were just 2 young hearts in a Houston Saturday. Matthew said, Tina, you know you're dangerous, right? How I'm dangerous, I just showed up tonight. You walk in rooms, time slows down like a slow jam track. Every brother here gon' try, but I'm the one coming back. Boy, you full of lines, probably rehearse them in your sleep. Now these lines are layaway, you're the one I'm trying to keep. Let me be the hanger for the dresses in your mind. Let me be the beat behind the rhythm in your grind. Tina say I got scissors sharp enough to cut through game. We ain't even official, and you already got a plan. Yeah, I speak it how I see it, from the soul, not the tongue. Then kiss me on this porch swing while the night is young. To be continued by Popeye the Sailor, I mean TutankhamunDraculaX. I see daughters in your eyes and a ring upon your hand. We ain't even official, and you already got a plan. Yeah, I speak it how I see it, from the soul, not the tongue. Then kiss me on this porch, swing while the night is young. To be continued by Popeye the Sailor, I mean TutankhamunDraculaX.
Alright, yeah, ba-ba-boo. Hanna-Barbariana said it, her sleep times too. It's something from Hanna-Barbera, or maybe it's That's So Raven. I can't be Orlando and fall pointless under Orlandon's control. Maybe I should make a song for Culture or Stormy Webster, just for a gift of punctuation. TutDraculaX change rocky Irish diaper while Rihanna stares in brightness. Anyway, I time travel to see Matthew and Tigner. Jinkies, oh yeah, Tina and Matthew during my time travel. Tina said, you called me up one Sunday, said we need to talk. I thought, Lord, here it comes, took that nervous walk. You said, I've been dating round, but nobody feels like home. When I see my future table, I don't see me alone. Matthew said, I want you there, baby, with your needle and your fire, your quiet kind of thunder, your impossible desire. I want late bills, early mornings, all of it with you. If you don't want the same, tell me now, I'll be cool. Tina said, cool ain't the word I'd use if you finna walk away. I've been stitching you in secretly to all my days. Let them talk, let them say, we're moving too fast. I survived that river for a love that lasts. So we shook on it, kissed on it, laughed until we cried. Two signatures of promise written side by side. Say my name, I'll say yours right back. Tina and Matthew on a one-way track. From the kitchen dances to the front porch sighs, we wrote forever in each other's eyes. No more maybes, no more in between, just a Houston boy and his Capricorn queen. Say my name, I'll say yours right back. Tina and Matthew on a one-way track. From the kitchen dances to the front porch sighs, we wrote forever in each other's eyes. No more maybes, no more between, just a Houston boy and his Capricorn queen. Tina said I was late for more than dinner, felt a flutter in my chest. Bought that little test strip, couldn't catch my breath. Bathroom light was humming, world hanging on a sign. Two lines, two lives, two futures tangled into mine. Matthew said, you called me Tina, voice shaking, said come home right now. I drove through every red light just to not be breaking some vows. You held up that little plastic like a treasure, like a fear. We're not just two anymore in here. I'm excited, I don't know what to do. Babies cost more money than the dreams we drew. Matthew said you called me Tina, voice shaking, said come home right now. I drove through every red light just to not be breaking some vows. You held up that
Tina dropped the bomb on me.
Moth'll give his best to me.
Tina dropped the bomb on me.
Dracula time trial with ease. Boom, shake a la 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 boom. TutDraculaX, the carded stripper. Whoa, go. Say my name, say our name in a whispered prayer. Tiny heart beating in the midnight air. From the first faint line on that bathroom sink to the crib we built when we barely could think. Every quiet promise, every sleepless night turned to dreamers in a duplex, to a family in the light. Tina said by the time we said I do, we'd already lived a life. Storms and house parties, near-death male wife. But that day in the chapel, lace draped my nervous hands. I worked down that aisle to the beat of our plans. Matthew said I wore a burrow to Pavin's thinnest hair, but my vows were heavy with the weight of every prayer. I said, Tina, you the reason my Pomaros have a face. You turned a hustler into a man who knows his place. I'll hold you when you're fearless, I'll hold you when you're weak. I'll build worth love for you even when the money's bleak. Tina said, Matthew, I survived that river, but you taught me how to swim. You took my scraps of fabric, turned them into hymns. I'll stand beside your gride, I'll be your midnight light. I'll stitch your broken mono till they fit just right. Then the bang hit a groove and the crowd raised a cheer. Hosting night, air thick with love and cheap beer. We danced like those kids in somebody's living room, except now this dance was a freshness we never assumed. Say my name, I'll say yours in time. From 79 whispers to 99 shine. From how we met in a lobby line to you, a lost in that river's brine. From house party records and your clumsy feet to front porch flirting in the southern heat. From are we a couple to baby on the way to rings on our fingers on that working day. Every quiet moment, every loud amen wove Tina and Matthew again and again. So if you hear our story in the midnight air, know every word was a prayer, every fight was repair. From our 70s stock to the 90s vow, all our conversations made us love right now. Tina dropped the bomb on me.
Tina dropped the bomb on me.
Matthew gave the best to me.
Tina dropped the bomb on me.
Come on. Cop the bomb on me. Femien, let me hear it so. The same dude from 68, Mish. Mike gun! What if I ask Little Tay a Jutsai favor? Yo, Beyonce, will you meet TutDraculaX? Maybe depends. But gotta let you know, sweetheart, no matter how much money you have, something is always greater than any comprehensible protection.